Care or don't care, Popcaan Great Is He. This is where we do the album review.
A whole album out.
So to be clear, before we get this started, right? Have we heard any of our opinions beforehand? Have we had any discussion?
No.
Sorry.
Jav?
Discussion about the album?
Yeah, beforehand. No. We have listened to the album.
Yeah, we did. I did.
We have
I did.
We speak for myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've had no prior discussion of our thoughts of the album.
No.
So you feel like, why
I'm gonna have to put this out there.
I'm gonna put this out 'cause I don't want people to think there's an agenda here. People, you know what I mean? I don't. That's been the key phrase for the past 2 weeks. I don't want people to think there's an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? Say suppose all of us think a certain way, and people say, "Oh, as a fix,
A planting.
yeah, planting or not like that, right?"
But when you do this now, we kind of just feel like there is.
No, I shouldn't do it. No, I shouldn't do it.
I'm like, what are you saying? Like if when you do this,
I just want people to know that yes, we listen when we do reviews. We listen to the body of work them and then forward here and.
Yeah.
Why I set it up that way is that I don't want nobody influence anybody else's opinion. I don't want nobody opinion influence anybody else.
Yeah, so you kind of like change your thoughts.
Yeah, and rethink what you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah,
that.
I always do that. So like, well, we want to talk about it and it's like, save it. Save it for the podcast.
I don't want to hear it. Yeah, that's why I don't read reviews before.
So,
yeah, I don't do
fine.
it. Yeah, I don't want influence.
I'm going last.
You're going last? Okay. So where to start? We've seen the rollout for this album start from last year.
Yeah.
I believe you could possibly point the starting of the marketing with the relationship
With Tony
with Tony
and Sing.
Yeah. And when they put out Skeleton Cartier like earlier last year. I saw Jervis.
March last year, March.
Yeah. But I feel the ramping up of this album really start when them forward out as a couple, if you will. Some people still feel that's all marketing, by the way. I don't really care.
Could be.
I don't really care this man.
Where is it?
So Great Is He. How much tracks there is?
17.
17. There we go.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Fuck. Sorry.
17.
Okay, you do that. His last album, I think we all generally liked. In fact, I think that album in terms of quality,
Fixed it.
yes, possibly my second or third favorite dancehall artist album released within the past 5 years or so. Second to Massacre, of course. Yeah. So Ari says she want to go last. Javzi wants that. Let's start from right to left.
I thought you were starting. You already
I
started.
was just giving that opening intro shit. Yeah.
Okay, mine is usually short and spicy.
Yeah,
anyway.
this is true. Yeah. I don't want to get in a long rambling
So,
around.
yeah, because your own usually well
Yeah,
detailed and
sometime.
stuff.
Yeah,
I got little notes.
Okay.
But yeah, so Great Is He. Listen to the album. I liked the album. I like a couple of the songs from the album. I actually didn't listen to it in the order that because I saw it after. So I kind of just go up on YouTube and just click through. The first track that I saw was Great Is He. And I listened to it. And I say, oh, this must be the first track on the album. It sounds like the intro, but it actually wasn't.
Ironically, it's the last one.
Yeah. So, but I actually like that track. I think it's actually one of my favorite songs from the album.
Okay.
The choir that he had in that track too, I think it added to the song and made it better. And but I said for Great Is He, Miss Rona influence. Well, I was there somehow. I think so.
Definitely.
Even though I want bad one in them, I say, yo, Jano, it that even it needed, but I'm sure she would like that song. Saint Thomas Native featuring Chronicler, great track. I like that collab.
I gotta just agree with certain things so that I don't have to talk about them when my
You're probably gonna say it again.
But I agree there. I like that song.
Defeat the Struggle. What would they put? Oh, I liked his flow. Like him, they do a different flow. I don't usually hear Popcaan like that, unless me not hear all I'm song them, but him just did sound different to me on Defeat the Struggle. So I did like that. Crossover track, a Bobaya, I think that's how you pronounce it. With Burna Boy.
Yeah.
Like that.
The video did release over the weekend.
Yeah. And Next to Me, I'm my next crossover track. And yeah. Oh, so I did put I noticed there were themes on the album. So for me, personally, I got life lessons from some of the songs. So it's Bad Mind, Jealousy, Friend Who Sell Out. And because of that, him have a trust. But he's still positive. Him still, moving on with his life. He is moving on to greater things, basically. Then I got Reflection. So it's him I look from where I come from and where he is now. And then, him dashing the girl song them, so I remind the ladies them say, I remember you. So based on that now, I kind of just started to just remove the song them, the skippable tracks, I skip couple of them, and then kind of created my own little personal album.
And that consists of how many tracks?
8 tracks. Okay. So when I filter out and cut out and do my thing, this is my order now. So the album would have start with Great Is He, because I think instead of the outro, that should have been the intro to the album. Then you move into Defeat the Struggle. I think based on the vibe.
I like hearing different views about
this. Based on the vibe and the quality of that song, Great Is He, Defeat the Struggle would have be a nice follow-up. And then you move into St. Thomas Native featuring Chronic Clark, that have a nice vibe to uplifting kind of, And then Wish No Bad would have be after that. Then Weekend Done featuring Drake. And then Skeleton Cartier, Next to Me, and then Obobaya.
I thought they didn't like that song.
What, Next to Me?
The Drake one.
It just did a Drake upon it.
Oh, okay.
Come and say, Jano, Popcaan do an album and now have no Drake feature, and they must say, oh yeah, they did the song Weekend Done.
Yeah.
So that's what I offered upon the album. But that song and my little track with 8 songs would have been the skippable track. So I liked all the other songs, but the Weekend Done with Drake, it just did a Drake on it. And then the 2 girls song them would have been Next to Me and Obabaya, and that would have been perfect for me, great. But the 17 tracks, some of them I just think them could have archived some of them there and just use these. Okay. I like these. But yeah, overall I think it's a good album. And I'll wait to give my score after. Okay. You guys talk.
Of course, scores come later.
Yeah.
Very interesting hearing you say certain things. Yeah. Just because more often than not, we're in sync.
Yeah, usually.
I think
I think we're in sync in that even the point you make about Great Is He. Because to me, because let me tell you, let me just give you some, I could say, a general feel that I got from the album, if you will. Even based on the title.
Yeah.
When him title it Great Is He, you are thinking about the Most High and God, right?
Right.
What I got from the album was Great Is Me.
Yes! Fucking yes. Oh my God.
I felt this album was him praising himself.
Yes, it was.
And I think what you say, putting that track first would have recontextualized that feel that I got from it. So it start out with, Great Is He. Say, I'm thanking God, and then me talk about all these things that I have, the bitches and the money, because that's the general feel that I got from the album. So me glad say me have them thing, but me I praise myself. That's the general feel I got from this album. Great Is Me.
I thought about that too.
I got materialistic.
It's very materialistic.
Like he must say, his ad-lib was Louis V. I was like,
I go on, nothing wrong. I'm just talking about in relation to what you title
the album.
You know what I mean? I thought I would have got more of that in the album. Great Is He.
Yeah.
up on it.
Great is the
Not
Lord.
necessarily great is me, right? I can't say I like the album. I like the concept. I like the concept of the album more than I like the album.
You like it, but
okay.
you don't.
I don't hate it.
All right, let me not say I can't say I like it, but I like the concept of
More
the album
than-
more than me actually like the album.
Okay.
Because I, in a way, received the album like an experimental album. It's mostly Afrobeats. And they tell us from before too.
Yeah.
It was going to be mostly Afrobeats. There's like 3 dancehall tracks on this. There's 3 distinct sounding dancehall tracks to me. Which
That would be one of the girls sang them.
Cry for Your Body, Set It, and New Benz.
Which is the 3 girl songs. Well,
Yeah, them are 3. Yeah. It was like a little
You don't think
segment
the
that
song
we
with
had.
Chronic?
No, not necessarily. No. That's not necessarily dancehall
Yeah.
to me. That would have go in our conversation like that we had, remember, about what is dancehall. Not for the beat them.
The beat them, yeah.
I think the beat mostly characterized because for the most part him lyrics them in a pattern. But the beats are Afrobeat and R&B. Like even we did put this down. Defeat the Struggle sound like a leftover beat from our Drake project. Like it got that vibe from it. Like it sound like a leftover beat from a Drake project.
You can use this.
I'm just going through my notes now and some can tie it back to what I'm saying at the beginning. Next to Me is by far the best song on the album. It's the most
perfect.
memorable song, and I can't see why it was chosen as a single. In fact, this should have been chosen as a lead single from out the jump. Go on. If you listen to some of it, when I listen back, me hear some Baby Boy influence in a fear verse. Listen it back.
Yeah.
I heard some
As
Beyonce
in
Baby
Beyonce,
Boy. Yeah.
Sean Paul,
I heard,
Baby
I
Boy.
heard some of that in it. I like that song there. The Abubaya, the Burna Boy.
Roll call.
Yeah, it's an okay song made better by the music video to me. I like the music video a lot. I think the music video enhances the song.
It does, yeah.
I think
the
so.
The video looks fun.
11th Commandment. I have some specific notes about this one because I feel like it embodies the whole album to me. A song the 11th Commandment are possibly the most interesting song on it in terms of like concept, because otherwise, can we just be honest, we don't know Popcaan to be like no great lyricist or be all that, clever.
Yeah.
I mean, even upon the Drake collab, we did message when the song come out and said it contains all the worst lyric I've ever heard in life. Yeah. I must say about me the God like
Jesus, son.
Jesus, so that's one of the worst lyrics I've ever heard.
Jesus is the son.
Semantics. It was a horrible line.
Yeah.
I think that was my main crux.
Horrible line. So it's nothing really inventive or nothing like all that. But
Not even like
what
what
he's
Drake
known for
sound
him,
on it either.
funny enough.
I don't like
And
how Drake
I'll get
sound
back
on
to
it.
Which one?
the
Can do now?
Yeah.
funny enough.
But how you
like
talking
it.
about 11 commandment?
The 11 commandment.
Yeah.
Funny enough. Let me talk about that song since we're there. Cause me did say, who did say never like it? And I was saying, initially when we talked about it when they released it, like, this could be like a creeper song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a
you
little
did say
slow burn.
that.
I don't know why it's a creeper song. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it
now.
more. Like, and it's possible because of the production.
Yeah.
Like the production, I'm telling you, say, like, anytime when a song start out with keys, it catch me. And it start out with keys. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun. Like it start out and production, like Drake melody, pan it bad. I just in patois talking just annoying.
Yeah.
But the melody by itself, it bad. And Popcaan melody bad pan it as well. I'm liking the song the more I hear it. Go on. 11 Commandment now.
Yeah.
The production is crisp on that song. As I say, it's in the embodiment of the album to me in its entirety. In that it could have been better with like just some punch up.
I think so.
In terms of what?
Lyrics.
I think, no, can I talk now?
Yo,
finished?
running.
Yeah.
I'm not finished, but those lyrics.
I think because that is my main, that's my
Something
main notch
different.
With the album.
it, because
Hold on.
The production.
Okay, hold on. I'm not done.
Let me
Just
speak.
some more upon it. It just
It wasn't right there for me.
wasn't there for me. And then now have the St. Thomas Native. I like that song. We like
Yeah.
the song. You see, after that song, the album tail off for me. I see somebody tweet say, "Yo, great is
which
E
part
coming
did it
like boring is E," and that was the segment of the album. After that song, there,
Oh God.
boring to me.
Where was it?
It's boring, and that's why.
That was track 12.
Yeah, and that's why the Great Is He song does never connect with me, because it was just
It was the
Followed
last
by
one after you get tired of
boring.
listening
Yeah,
to the other tracks.
boring. Yeah, I mean, I am taking this for what I think it is meant to be, an experimental album. I think the idea of him doing a more Afrobeat influenced album is smart.
Yeah.
When you consider the direction in which the music is moving right now.
Yeah. And them love him
Afrobeat.
Africa too.
Afrobeat is the new shiny girl on the block now. Yeah, I mean, the new art girl.
Yeah, everybody
where everybody's
wants her.
appreciating it. And I feel this was smart of him to do. I just feel like him could have do it better. But then
I
again,
don't want to be 30.
it's an... Oh. Again, I just take it forward. It's an experimental album. Not going to be perfect. But as I said, the idea of it, the concept of it, I liked it.
Nice.
I agree with what you said, Javi. In terms of the length of the album.
Yeah.
It could have been condensed to 10 songs. Man.
Even 10, if I did 10.
Because it really did taper off to me. It was and it was becoming. I can't even got a little angry.
That are your angry issues. I won't put
Why
that
you
on
would
the
not
album or Popcaan.
No, because the album and as you said, like the production of the album, top notch. Like kudos to whoever produced it. He named Danry, and I think Andrew Blacks had some.
Andrew Black produced next to me.
Yeah, Andrew Blacks had some
And him
credit.
produced the Abu Baya.
Yeah, Danry, Kid Culture. Who else? Demir Duncan.
And of course,
Drake. Is there Drake?
Driscoll.
Driscoll.
Of course, Driscoll.
Right. So, everyone did their thing on the album and they did well. And it really made the album, it raised the quality of the album. But I think what really, like, Popcaan need to get with writers. If he's not, or if he has writers, he needs better writers. Because like certain lyrics, like you're listening to it and you say like hungry like camel, and you say but starve like camel. You don't know if camel's starving. Like, what?
I noticed that there's several lyrics I was like, huh?
I'm
Like you just did that to rhyme. Like even a couple Kobe Bryant line. I'm like,
he repeated it, and I'm like, Kobe didn't die by people killing him.
that's how the lyric did make it.
Yeah.
Tragic circumstances. So
I heard
it's
that
like
too.
it kind of. That's what I say. It just the simplicity of the lyrics like just got me angry, because you're thinking that Popcaan is supposed to be this international act, like we're supposed to be
Getting better,
and it's like they're like music, it's the poetry. That's what I said. That's why literature, I don't understand how Jamaican artists want to be artists and don't understand basic like writing, like poetry. English
Them not
literature
read.
and English was one of my favorite subjects. I did well in literature, and rhyming and stanza A B C D, like like A B A B. And say if the fourth stanza or whatever, you can rhyme it, you can bring away for rhyme the eighth stanza with the first. Like there's several ways to really. And then, as I said, like, just to expand yourself more, like, it just felt so simple. And I'm just like, maybe then I'm thinking that maybe the album wasn't for me, and it's not to be.
But you're into Afrobeats now, right?
Yeah, but it's not to brown nose it, but it's just the simplicity.
She points at her nose.
Or not brown nose, but like to point my nose in the air at it. But it's just like it just felt so simple, and it just took me out of the listening experience, because it's like you listen to it and then you hear the lyrics and you say, what the fuck is that lyric album? Like camel starving, like it take you out. Like for me, it really took me out of the listening experience. And then again,
kind of throw you off in a
repeated
way.
the Kobe thing, and I'm just like, but R.I.P. to the dead, him just died, but like Kobe didn't die under tragic circumstances, as if you're trying to make
he did. It wasn't sellout bad man.
It wasn't violent, right? It wasn't under violent circumstances like that. It was tragic, but it wasn't violent. It was an accidental, force majeure, really, act of God. But it's like me, I say, it threw me and it just took me out of it, and then it just questioned. And I said, maybe that's why. Like, that's why.
So you think you did have like a high expectation?
No, I have zero expectation when it comes to that song. Zero. But no, in terms of, I'm just saying, like, Popcaan has everything to be a Billboard charting artist, but there are certain things that we take for granted. And I think he's taking that for granted, because even to like the sound, it sounded different from what the album, like he's not straight dancer, I agree. But even him, how he sounds on the album, it sound like everyday Popcaan fare. Like there wasn't anything remarkably outstanding or different, or like. And
I think that's why I did like Great Is He so much, because that was different.
And that is why I love Next to Me.
That's why I was going to say Next to Me.
The most perfect sounding song on that album. Like I repeat that song over. Even me, I say,
it's a damn good song.
Yeah. Big up fucking Tony Singh. You can see why my fool make an old tour, because she literally, I think she was that track is a standout track on the album. And what you said about Great Is He should have been first, I absolutely agreed, because it should have been. Because and as I said, it's like what you said about Is Great Is Me. I felt like it felt so materialistic. But I said, I mean, him get to a point now where he seemed to have earned a lot of material things, and based on what he's saying, it seemed as if like he wasn't supposed to live. So him, and
I do appreciate this point of interjection, because all our Guana we do the cry from time to time, the state of dancehall, the state of which it's in right now, and I'm just chopping and this and that, and he does not fall on them choppings and none. I'm gonna have to give him credit for that. He never fall as here and them talk about gun this and like them, but it's not littered throughout the album. This more in regards to theme is more akin to what you'd hear from Afrobeat for real, where you hear about loving woman and talking about what you have, and it's something what in regards to a lifestyle where you can aspire towards. It's just that you don't want the packaging to be a bit better.
Right.
And I just thought, and that's why I say like that and I get simply is better for a song.
Especially when it comes down to Popcaan.
And dancehall, but no, not to the point where your lyrics are literally taking me out of the listening experience. Because my brain, I'm like, Camel's hungry. They're known for storing water.
And people are going to kill you for this hour for being hung up on it, but it's your experience. As I experience, enough people can relate to Arwagwan. That's what I point towards being holding this down, just lyrics. And it's never been known for lyrics.
No.
Never. But just certain things is like,
that could have been better.
But that is what I'm saying. Like, get better writers. Like, get it. There's no shame, I think. It shouldn't be any shame in getting a writer, because maybe there's something that you want to express, but there's somebody who is more eloquent and articulate and poetic that could bring across your same thoughts and sentiment, but in a more poetic way. melodic way, in a more sensible way, you know, instead
that
of
would actually work with
Yeah,
Popcaan
you know,
too,
and that would
because next thing it
resonate.
sound different
Yeah.
and
True.
stuff. But I'm not Popcaan.
Because they don't want necessarily change what's been working for him.
No.
for years.
Right.
But
No.
yet they still want to elevate.
Yeah.
You think, you know what I mean?
And I think that was it. It just took me out of the listening experience because you're listening to the song and you question the lyrics and you just don't want to question the lyrics. And I mean, you can question the lyrics after because certain songs you're listening. Wait, I said, wait. And that me I sing, but you know, but this one was
Yeah,
just
the God
so,
like Jesus. So that one is super egregious to me. Like,
what?
it's super egregious. That
I'm
one.
just like it literally takes you out of the listening experience, at least from me, you know. But as I said, like the production of the album is really good. It really really
Big
good.
up everybody who
And
produced it.
yeah,
For
and
sure.
you know, I've always that one of the things that I was decrying of Popcaan was that it felt like he wasn't opening himself up to new producers.
Of course, it wouldn't be a Popcaan review without that.
He wasn't
No.
he wasn't giving himself the experience of working with other producers, and that kind of limited him. But you know, he's trying to be more.
Yeah, just stay away from the word opening. Yeah, we'll get what I'm saying.
He's trying to work more. He's trying to open up himself more to work with other producers, which I think is great. You know, because you give a different sound and you know you bring a different appeal to it, but still like to I think writers. It is, but. It's a good album all the same. I wouldn't find myself listening to the body of work again. Just the singles,
Certain
which
select
is
songs.
Next to Me, Great Is He,
I kind of like New
and
Benz.
You know.
And the song with Chronicle have a vibe too. I
yeah.
do like that song.
And
You never
the
like
Burna Boy song.
the girl song what name? What kind of sound like old time lady song?
Set It Off.
Yes,
Yeah.
Set It Off.
I wonder.
You did
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah, nah.
Set it.
I did.
Set it, sorry. Yeah, nah, really.
Set It.
Come
How
and
was
say, I wonder if I like
Which one out of them two did sound like too basic for me? I want
Marshall
to
never
cry if your
liked
body
it.
has set it.
I didn't like Set It.
I probably that one them never.
Which one? Wait, hold on. Let me listen to it.
I had them in a black and out of the black New Benz it sound better to me as a dancer single.
None of them girls song they never connect to me.
Nah, really fully.
But me like Set It though.
Not set it down a little
I
bit.
like Set It.
Everybody
I
say,
like
old school dancer.
I have to cut this now.
I mean, I said this sound basic.
Yeah.
Like him a try, you know, like him just a boss and him a try. Din, din,
Yeah.
din. It says like it's so like what all artists are try.
Yeah.
But Set It, me like Set It still. I like the old time fair because it remind me of.
But I have to bring back song like type pussy girl, calm down yourself. Like them type of girl song that were Popcaan do.
It connect from the
Yeah.
opening line.
Yeah.
Like women still use that as an encouraging. You see me like motto
When the
to
boy
this
has just
day.
say out you just say
Mantra.
type pussy girl. calm
Yeah,
down
like
yourself."
it's a big girl mantra that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
but love that song there.
Like I feel like Ari could tell herself that sometimes. Not necessarily the tiredness, but just the calming down aspect. Just calm yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't have to be angry all the
Calm
time.
down yourself.
Yeah, just calm yourself.
Remember say pussy tight.
Alright, Travis, use that. Lesbian girl. Scores. What was scoring it? Jobs.
Score. 7?
Okay.
I was kind of between 6.5, 7. I was like, I'm gonna get a 7.
Okay. 6.9.
Close enough. Still good. Still a good mark. 69.
I'm kidding. I'm never then we'll burn it up as them I watch this the way 6.9. But it's like I was there too, like between 6.5 and 7. And it's like I want to get a 7, but that's me liking the concept and the idea of the album more than actually liking itself. So it's in between there. Probably about 6.8 then for real. Just to not wire up myself. And
I laugh over there because our score is probably really
I think she liked
low.
it less than both of us.
I think the 7 is based off my little list when I make, like when I do over the album.
Okay. Okay, my album.
Condense it to the 8
and
tracks.
I give that a 7.
I was
Not
like,
necessarily.
that would be a 7, but it lost marks because of like the length, like it too long.
And Javi, I'm telling you, if you listen it hard for listen, after that Chronic Class song, I'm telling you, the tracks after it's like
no, but even when I was listening to it, a lot of them must skip out. That's why they're not on my list. Like the order that it is on the album.
You can't have 3 skippable songs after the other, like one after the other, like a whole block of skippable songs. I mean, can't do that. So that hurt it for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 6.8. What you say, R?
6.
Okay.
Oh, we did have before.
You feel it, the lower, no?
Like all 4.
6 and I make it so yeah, we don't make it so
No,
bad.
I was thinking 6.
You was thinking 6?
I don't know.
okay.
I'm like 6.5. I'm like 6.
Solid 6.
Yeah, my life in the darkest days. Oh, cure me off my heartless ways. I play so many times, me shot pan faith, and you come true, you come true. So Father, please, I'm begging you to forgive me.
Please don't forget it. The moment you start to catch feelings, confess it, so I could give you some time to process it. I really think you should try to suppress it. It was a one-time fling, nothing too serious.
Kiss me, baby, rub and squeeze me. Deeply she please me, my name sung so sweetly. Man, I done that, a Babylon can't police me. Man, I top shutter, I'm not just a rapper. Come with a chatter, I'll fully whop a copper. Man, I done that.